Greetings, friends, companions, travelers. What the heck am I doing? You're about to find out.
Welcome to Arcade Odyssey. Tonight is Arcade Odyssey's Halloween costume party, and I am so excited.
One of the cool things about this event that was promoted is if you show up in costume, you get $2 worth of tokens. And guess what? I also got M&M's. First official trick-or-treat of the season. Now, my job is to use these tokens and to play. Me and Annie, we're gonna play Guitar Hero now. Birdsong pack on the wall in case any ghosts show up. We'll be ready. Well, I heard they had an impressive collection of pinball machines here, and turns out it looks like it's true. Look at all these pinball machines. Pinball machines galore. They now serve craft beer here, and they have quite a selection. Very cool and appropriate decor. Also, sake ramen. You can get ramen here. Got a nice selection of the treats you would expect and some you wouldn't expect. They have the Thai pepper chicken Doritos. I don't know what that is, but it looks very interesting. You gotta have the lobster snacks. You got to. Sumo. It's out of order. But look how cool this is. You sit in this bubble. Wow. I'm just gonna sit in it though, because I really want to get in it. I feel like Flight of the Navigator right now. Too bad it's out of order, but you know, I can use my imagination and imagine like navigating. Alright, we're gonna give Ghostbusters a go.
Welcome to the Ghostbusters, Tex.
Look, a Mandalorian! Yeah, so not a certified merc, right? So you just did this on your own though? Like all this, the battle scratches, and you made the weapon?
Yes.
It looks great. Very cool. How long have you been doing this?
About 2 years now.
Nice, nice. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so tell me what we got going on. Whoa! So what is the premise of Fallout? I don't know.
Long story
Like
short.
post-apocalyptic?
Post-apocalyptic, long story short, we went to war with the Chinese nuked us, and 200 years later, it's all post-apocalyptic.
So you have this like, what is this called, rebar?
Yeah, it's like a rebar club.
Rebar with, that's amazing, you made it.
Yes, I did.
You made it this whole getup.
Yeah, most of it.
It's amazing.
Didn't make the manual here. I spray
Right,
painted
okay.
it though.
Okay, got
Spray
it.
painted, cut it. The jumpsuit I bought, but I added the yellow details, the collar, and the put on, and the.
Look at that. That is so great. Oh my gosh. That is really, really great.
No, it just came with the game. This is like a collector's edition. It came with the game.
Oh!
I did modify it though. I just dirtied it up,
Yeah.
gave it a clear coat.
Yeah.
Added a custom screen. Hold on, let me rotate it so you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it better. Thank you.
That is awesome. And then there's Annie! My friend Indy Annie Jones, Maleficent. Amazing. It's true, it's true. How does she do it? We don't know. Oh, it's a Mario! Yeah! Yeah, yeah.
Ricky. I'm trying to do one of the gangs from Overwatch, Los Muertos. So I have to go get them and join for the Cyberpunk.
Where did you make those? Where did
make
Oh, okay.
from Orlando and Horror Nights.
Oh.
Really hard to find though online.
Oh, I was just there and I had a great time. Did you have a good time at Horror Nights?
Yeah.
I did too.
Everything. I thought Stranger Things was gonna come through as like top house, but in the end, Halloween 420. That was the most scary in my life.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Pizza break. Right next door is a pizza restaurant. It's No Face. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of a private tour behind the scenes with the owner of Arcade Odyssey. This is Rick. He's been kind enough to allow us a little bit of a behind the scenes glimpse of some of what's going to go into possibly the arcade at a future time.
The National Video Game History Museum.
Yes.
So we're hoping to someday get going.
Yes, so come along with us and you're gonna get a little behind the scenes. You guys. That's it. I'm Mega Man. Nice to meet you guys. That's amazing.
That's a Nintendo, it was a Nintendo TV system made by Sharp. And it basically is a Nintendo TV integrated with a Nintendo system on its base. And there was about 200 units of those built in the world, and that's one of them right there. Behind it is the Super Nintendo version of it, which was done in Japan.
Wow.
And we shipped that down. So that'll be hopefully going into the museum when we get that going. It's unfortunately, most people used to come in here and play, except that you cannot get in because I bought so many more arcade games that I filled it up.
What an awesome collection.
Yeah, and this is nothing.
This is an IBM PC 110. This was only released in Japan, and it was, and at the time, probably the smallest computer. It's a 486 to give you an idea of the age. But yeah, it was a little.
That's incredible.
Little palm top.
Games.
Oh my goodness.
We got Windows 95, 98.
Look at that tower.
World's first arcade machine. The blue
That,
one.
that blue fiberglass one.
That's
goodness.
computer space.
Was the first coin-operated video game.
Predates Pong by 2 years.
It's amazing. Look how glittery it is. And what a unique, like, you don't see.
To give you an
look
idea
like
of the
that.
age of that thing, the TV inside of it uses vacuum tubes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what year?
That's 1972.
72.
Yeah.
Incredible. Wow.
Do you see what that is?
Pocket sonar.
It's a fish finder for your Game Boy. It got sued over because it looks like Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yeah. So-
Copyright.
Yeah, so later it turned into a tornado.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is the original box.
That is really cool.
Still more stuff.
Wow.
Including the first 3D video game, iRobot, but you can't see it.
Somewhere back
Yeah,
there.
there's a sit-down Star Trek there.
Star Trek Captain's
Oh
Channel.
wow, I see it.
Now, check this out. Game Boy sewing machine. You would basically draw patterns on your Game Boy, which would come with the sewing machine, and then after you would draw the patterns, it would sew it on whatever clothes you wanted.
This is an example of the motherboards that can be swapped out of those arcade cabinets. What are they called?
Well, the Bulexes or the Blast Cities. These are the Japanese cabinets.
Wow.
Those were built to basically do this exact thing. It was meant so that you would just swap out the motherboard and swap out the artwork.
So this is what you would swap out of the cabinets.
Yeah, you see you have the instruction sheets.
Mmm.
So you put your instruction sheets inside the cabinet.
Okay.
You
Makes
put
sense.
this on the top board, top layer, and then that's how you, and then you just swap out the inside. This is Sadicius Triumviatus. And this is 1681 first publishing. This is one of the things from, you know, that would prove if you were a witch or not.
Oh my goodness.
And this is the original manuscript. Okay, this one is from 1479, and this is handwritten. This was printed. This was one of the first printing press ones.
Oh,
This is
wow.
this was around 1576. And then
Beautiful.
all this was hand drawn. The S, everything.
Wow.
This was done by monks, you know, and they would toil day and night to do stuff like this. You know.
So beautiful.
That is as rare as a hen's tooth.
Sega Saturn karaoke machine from Japan.
You can launch like 500 of them at once. You adjust the strength of how hard you throw the ball because you're trying to get the balls in these little center aisle. These are used for gambling.
Okay, so it's a gambling.
Yeah, it is used for gambling, but I'd like to someday be able to put them up and just have them on a loop system, so it's not gambling.
Right. Yeah.
Watch that one, so
Okay.
you can see everything that happens when you play that game.
Oh, I'm
Ready?
so excited. Ready. There's so much happening.
Yeah, all right, press the button. Press the button in the center.
Who, me?
Yeah, right.
This button?
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa. Oh,
Instead of like a chip or something, they
Right.
use these little balls. And these are what actually gets launched in the game.
And they would be like flying all around and
Yeah.
going through this.
Dump them in here. So you would pour them in there, and then you use this to launch them. They shoot up and around.
Oh.
The goal, if you're trying to get it, like these little inlets.
Oh, okay, I see. Wow.
Basically, yeah, it's an arcade version of the original Xbox.
Those are called Chihiros.
Chihiro.
Remember the movie Terminator?
Yeah.
The Atari portfolio that he used to crack the credit card thing.
That is so cool.
You can type it. This is
No.
the
I've never seen
original
this.
Star Wars with a vector monitor. You saw those CRTs? Those CRTs are what we call raster, which means everything is filled in. This predates that. This was when everything was done with lines. So I'm going to have you sit in it and actually try it.
Yeah, so
Oh my goodness.
Hopefully
This is so cool.
the monitor style you'll see makes these really sharp lines because instead of drawing the whole screen, it literally just moves like a dot around very quickly.
Frank, turn off the lights so you can see clearly.
Oh,
I can turn on first.
Just kidding.
oh wow. Princess Leia's Rebel Force. Oh wow.
But you see how everything looks so sharp?
Yeah.
It's drawing it with a single pinpoint, moving it really, really fast.
Yeah, and that's why you're getting that weird strobing.
Yeah. I can't.
No,
make
no,
it
there's
right.
nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works, yeah. You know, your eyes are slower than the camera, and that's why you don't see a flicker. But yeah, it's basically taking one dot and moving it around really quickly to draw that entire... The dot can change colors, right? So it'll turn black between the dots. But it can only draw one point at a time. It's moving around really, really fast.
That is incredible. Yeah.
Grab the joystick.
Has to
turn
work
off
hard.
so you can see better.
Not only that, but you gotta do it again.
You gotta shoot that hole on the
Oh, okay, okay. Wow, what a fun night at Arcade Odyssey. Thank you so much to Rick and all of the staff who were so nice and welcoming and kind. It's such a warm and comfortable place where you just feel at home immediately. I don't know what is going on over there. It sounds like a bat or something. Anywho, I couldn't even show you everything because there was so much amazing, cool stuff, but wow, what a cool tour. Thank you so much to Rick and his team for taking me on a behind-the-scenes tour of the museum and some of the really cool historic pieces that you're just not gonna see anywhere else. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did because I had a fun time just being here at Arcade Odyssey, and the tour just took it over the top. I will definitely be back, and I look forward to having more fun. I actually have some tokens left over that I'm gonna save to come back and play some more. So if you are in the Miami area and you haven't been to Arcade Odyssey yet, you need to get out here. One thing about Arcade Odyssey that is really, really cool is how affordable it is. You could come with $5 and play for hours. And right next door on one side is a pizza place, and on the other side is Hole in the Wall, which has burgers and comfy bar food. Great. 2 thumbs up for Arcade Odyssey. Great time. We'll be back. If you are not a local and you're visiting the Miami area, put Arcade Odyssey on your list. Thank you guys, as always, for joining me for this week's adventure. I'll see you next week with another adventure, and until then, stay enthused.